We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know what the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for,
but instead, third down.
Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Fourth down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. The screen pass here to Cohen. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tariq Cohen. 69 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Complete.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Tua sets up to pass it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come on. Mark 55. Mark 55. Watch the run.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he completes it to Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And 8.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the slant. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught by Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Slam. Check, even. Check.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Byron Jones.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Get the ball. Kill. Undercrunch.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Silver. Check. Lucky.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
1st and 10.
An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
At the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You're not ready. Mike 55. And let's get this. Check 26. Easy. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Man out. Check 15.
This is Cohen. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Winston gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run. This is Cohen. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side. 50's the mark.
From the gun, Winston. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 45-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Tua. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, here's Breida. They'll run the option right here, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Toss play, Cohen, right side.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, check back, check back. Yo. Yo. Mike 6. Let's go, D. Hey, check back, Mike 6.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got a man, it's Mims. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 5 on the 50. Check. 5 on the 50. Nice, sweetheart. 53 is the man. 5. Pick it up. Mike, 53. I'm here all day.
Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Check down to Breida. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
At the 9-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a timeout taken.
At the 5-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. This is Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check nickel.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. 6 man. Wait. Check curl.
3rd and long for Winston. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Jets 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Alex Anzalone coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Winston. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, down right around the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That is caught by Cohen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Draw play, Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Dolphins' 10-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And out. It's 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They try again with Cohen, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Winston. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 31 yards there and a 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Tagovailoa, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll try to run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They run again with Breida. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Jets 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He's going to let it fly. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. Today's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.